Hi, I'm Tom Rinaldo. Our retirement's interesting. It's a big change from going from a routine to you can do whatever you want. I worked for Chrysler in Twinsburg, Ohio. We made stampings for minivans and things like that. I'm from Akron. You know, this is the worst time of year. January, February is winter in Ohio, especially in Akron. I'm recovering from the no-see-ums in the Keys. Yeah, it was fun. The no-see-ums were very mean to us. Your dad caught a nice 24-inch grouper. He put up a nice fight. He had a good time reeling that guy in. And no, out of season. Yeah, out of season January 1st. Yeah, when the season's on, they won't bite. As soon as the season's over, you catch all the grouper you want. Used to go to school in Detroit. Yeah, we go. Twinsburg employees that go to school in Detroit, up at Sterling Heights. So, yeah, we basically made the minivan. On the road now, I was in on engineering the door on that. So they're still making stuff I used to work on. Used to set up the lines and the robots. And next thing you know, there'd be a door come out the line. They'd send it on box rail cars up to Detroit and Canada is where a lot of the minivans are made. Since '59. I got a picture of me at the Fountain Blue. I think it's '59. I was a very small kid. Yeah, I was a little kid. There's a picture of my mom. My mom and my aunt like to come to Florida, so I've been coming down here for a long time. And I had relatives down here. Yeah, that's where I was working. I worked 23 years at the Chrysler plant. Bye-bye.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Gary. Yeah, this time of the year the traffic is kind of awful, but the Keys are always nice. Life's a breeze in the Florida Keys. You watch the coconuts swing on the trees. Yeah, I got out 3 different days out in the boat. It was nice. It was nice. Yeah, I caught a bunch of snapper, grouper. They've got a season for grouper now, so it's illegal to keep them. And kind of like, you know, deer season. You know, when it's off season, you see all these bucks running around. Well, I was catching all these big grouper and I had to throw them back because there was a law you can't take them now. FWC, they call themselves the Fish and Wildlife Commission. I call them freaking worthless sea suckers. I got a $950 fine last year for having a 1/2 inch too short mutton snapper. They make me buy these stupid fishing licenses now. They say it's for protecting the species, for helping. All it is giving them more jobs around here, more enforcement, more of this, more of that. It's ridiculous. I hate them. When I was growing up, when I was your age, there was no such thing as a saltwater fishing license. I don't think there should be one now. I think that's crazy. I mean, it's just another taxation's money, money, money. That's all they're after. You know, that's it. Too much there. You go fishing, you go diving. I mean, I'm lucky that I own some property down there where I can lay back, and I've got a pool, and you know, and I do a little work around the house and go to the bars occasionally. When I was living in the Keys, I was working for a company, Charles River Laboratories, and we were raising rhesus monkeys. And we owned 2 islands off the Keys there where I had a go-fast boat where I'd bring water and food to the monkeys, and I was in charge of maintenance. on the islands and on the boats and the vehicles we had. And, you know, just made sure everything went well there, and we sold the monkeys to different pharmaceutical companies and to the army and whatnot. They had a good life when they were with us on the islands. I'm not sure exactly what these companies did with them, but they paid us top dollar for them, so all was good with me. Yeah, I got laid off of that job after working there for over 15 years. You know, I had the 401k and I was vested in the company and had really good insurance and all was well. Then the monkeys, they were eating the bark around the red mangrove trees and killing off some of the trees. So this one Maine environmentalist, he had us shut down along with the Army Corps of Engineers, and so then they had to lay off everybody that worked for the company down in the Keys, and they kept me on for an extra 5 years to do all the refoliation of the red mangrove trees to make sure the island got back to its natural state. And that's what I did. I planted mangrove trees, and it was like one of the most major refoliation projects in the whole world. I myself planted over 475,000 mangrove trees a year for 5 years straight. And now that island, where you used to be able to park your boat and walk on the island and do nothing, is, you know, and it would be all open in the middle. Now it's a jungle. You can't even get on the island. It's one of the greenest islands in the Keys, which I don't know is that's that much of a good thing or a bad thing, but I won't go into it. Well, I'm almost there to retire, you know. I'm going to go fishing and dive in and play. I used to do commercial stone crab, I used to do commercial lobster fish. Now, you know, traps are heavy. I'm more laid back. Sit around the pool, crank up the blender, have myself a pina colada or frozen margarita, you know. Lay back, watch the sun come up and watch the sun go down. Take it easy.
Would you say
I am collecting Social Security right now. I'm 62. I still have a job that I work 3 days a week. I figure, you know, make the extra money while it's there. They let you make like an extra $15,000 a year when you're collecting your Social Security, so why not while you're still able? When I get pissed off at my job, then I'll let her go.
My name is Heather Coker. I'm 20 years old. I graduated high school and I'm in college now. I'm going for nursing. His name is Einstein. It is my dog.
Oh.
He fell in love with me when my boyfriend's roommate's friend couldn't take care of him. So his roommate adopted him, and the roommate had it temporary. So I went over there and the dog fell in love with me, and I said I'll take it home with me. So I got stuck with the smartest dog in the world.
Oh, look at that little guy right there. Hey, buddy. Oh.
We had a hurricane go through my house, and we had 8 feet of water. So we moved. For some, I would recommend it, but not for all students, because I need to get a job one day. So
You don't want them taking your job.
yeah, you know, and I want to make sure I get into the nursing program. So yeah, I'm a CNA, and I work at Preferred Private Care, Kids and Nurses, and I also work at Fort Pierce Healthcare. So I have 3 jobs. I will be finished with my nursing degree in about a year and a half to get my RN. my associates, and then I can go for another 2 years and get my bachelor's. Then I can go another 2 years and become a nurse practitioner. Pretty sure it's another 2 years. It might be another 3 or 4. But that's about it.
My name is Adam Acton. Yes, right now I'm an alumni. I'm coming back to do my bachelor's degree. I come to this school because it's close by to my family. I'm used to the area. I know the area. I'm waiting for the forensics, the bachelor's degree to come out to over here. I look forward to driving to Orlando for Central Florida, so I'm hoping it comes out here. We have the new Building 8, so I'm hoping for it. I have this field I'm working in. I've done stuff close to it in the military, so I know the gist of what the field asks for. Right now, it's something I'm intrigued by. I was in the Army. I was the president of the crime scene club. Right now, I'm like a liaison for the club. I'm here to help out when they need help for the club until I come back to do my bachelor's degree. So I've been okayed to come over and help out with the club by the SGA and my sponsor. I'm always there to help out. I'm there to make sure the new president and the vice president have any questions. There's someone there to answer and help out and answer any questions from anybody else. For new membership, I let people know what we are entitled to cover. We cover fingerprint analysis, we cover ballistics, anything really hands-on like fingerprinting, super glue fuming. We cover all kinds of chemical sprays, castings for footprints, fingerprints, how to handle a crime scene, the tapes, the numbering, the finding evidence, how to label that with the proper markings, labeling the bags it goes into, how to handle evidence, anything like you would see on CSI, but on the real term factors for it. Well, I'm glad to help out.
My name is Riley Gieske. I am currently a student here at Eastern Florida State. And I am currently going to be getting my associates this spring. I plan on transferring later on after I completed my AA to further my education, possibly get a bachelor's in communications or business or foreign affairs. UCF is one of my choices, or Florida Tech University is also another one that I was contemplating. Eastern Florida State was a way to stay close to my family. I originally came down here to study meteorology, but that didn't go as planned, unfortunately, but that's what happens sometimes with majors. What you want to do changes. I'm from Colorado. I moved here last year with my family in order because staying close to home is always an important thing to us, so I can stay at home and still come to a great school. That was always great. I do miss Colorado. I miss my friends. I miss the sights. It was like tons of places to go hiking. And it was windy, I admit to that, but it was something about the feel in the air that was really, thank you.
Your SIP, darling, I'm so tasty.